New York trails by 7. And the pass to Irvin. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Mr. Fundamentals got 13.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Pass to Carmichael. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. Jefferson's checked in for Chicago. Good on both. New York trails by 7. Jacobs, the pass to Oden. And it's Oden finishing it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Yerenich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Chicago making a switch here. Both good from the line that time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Starks outside. Fires from the wing. And again, it's New York.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
I'll tell you, that's really clever because it's not easy to get that mid-range off over a guy who's got a size advantage. He made it look easy.
Back to Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
All right, a chance to see stats for Jefferson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 14 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Mr. Fundamentals passes to Jacobs. Kicks it to Oden. Pulls up on the wing. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from primetime.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Both loose, and they're running. Here's Jacobs. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Oh, their communication on offense is working at every level now. These guys are really cohesive. What a run.
It's tipped. And a fast break now for New York. For the lead. And again, it's New York.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
With the teardrop, here's Carmichael. Here's Ozat. And the Bulls with another miss.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Buckets, he's checked in for prime time. Chicago calls timeout.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
Chicago has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Back to Jefferson. He kicks it to Porter. Back to Jefferson. Shot clock at 6. And again, Chicago, no good. For New York, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Can they get it? Chicago working now with a new shot clock. Here's Grady with the tip, and Oden pulls it down. New York shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Passes it to Irvin. Pass to Starks. Pulls it up. Gets a very good look and converts. Starks has got his third basket of the night right there.
Boy, they are not locked in defensively here in the second half. The intensity and focus haven't been there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
Making a switch here. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Here's Gallagher to stop the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
The Bulls have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. New York with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Lewis outside. Oden inside. Some nice passing by New York here. His three-pointers off the mark. Chicago trailing here. Now the pass to Thurman. And Jefferson. Here we go. Pass to Thurman. To the paint. Brady. A miss that time. Would have put him up. One item that stood out. Their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
And so here is Chicago. Jefferson with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Moon for the lead. They get it again.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. They will start out on the road to play the Bucks in Milwaukee. Then on Monday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
The first one falls. Chicago making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. And here is Jefferson. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Pass to Thurman. Poked loose. And now running up the court. Lewis pushing it up. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Lewis. Anthony's got the lead up to 5 now for New York.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Here's Thurman, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Outside Jefferson. 5 on the clock. Over Anthony. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Chicago trails by 7. Now here's Jefferson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The pass to Moon. Anthony against Jefferson. Over Anthony. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Jefferson.
Well, they're going to have to look elsewhere for points because he has pulled a Houdini and completely disappeared from the offense in this one. Just no production from him, and nothing seems to be in rhythm for him right now. Just not his night.
And the first one at the line is good. And New York making a change here. Starks is checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Lewis outside. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 17. And the basket by Starks. Starks has got 10 points in the game.
You know, after a first half of poor shooting, he is turning up the heat now.
Now Moon. Here's Gallagher. The putback.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
Here's Starks. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good. Starks. Moon with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Summerziski. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Chicago, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Shooting two.
The first one falls. Easy breezes checked in for New York. And Chicago also making a switch. Pierce is checked in. So he gets them both. New York leading by 9. And here's Starks. He's got 13. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Pierce. And Chicago shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Lets it fly from 18. And he hits the jump shot. Pierce has got 12.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Simpson, the pass to Starks. 1:32 left to play here in the third. Pass to Irvin. The 15-footer. They get the rebound. Here's Hardy. Goes up again. Can't get the layup.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Inside, here's Lewis. Simpson, the pass to Lewis. Here's Irvin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Let's check out the NBA blocks leaders. You look at Mr. Fundamentals. A fierce inside defender. Tops in the NBA in blocks.
What an intimidator he is in the paint. I mean, he's shot to the top of that leaderboard, and nobody feels comfortable putting a shot up around him right now.
And the first one at the line is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Prime time's checked in for Lewis. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Chicago trails by 6. Kicks it to Moon. Poked away. Outside Pierce. .34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Some solid defense right there from Starks. Passes it to Irvin. Second chance effort. Got a piece of it. Here's Moon. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Connects on the 17-footer.
Just deadly from mid-range. He's got such a great feel for that shot.
Here's Simpson. It's off. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. New York ahead. They're up by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision making at every position.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Chicago trails by 4. So for Chicago right now, outside Pierce. Samardziski covered by Starks. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
That is such a tough matchup for smaller defenders out there. He can simply shoot right over them.
Here's Easy Breezy. On the wing, Starks. Fires from deep. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
What a turnaround in the second half. So much more accurate overall.
Beyond the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Easy Breezy. Pierce covering. Here's Irvin. And Pierce pulls it down. Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And Oden pulls it down. Here's Starks. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carmichael's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Samardziski covered by Starks. And Moon kicks to Pierce. A miss that time would have put him up. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Knocked away. On the pass to Irvin. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Jeremic, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All the officials are all over that one.
2 shots.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
New York calls timeout.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
And I think, Greg, he just has to get them on the same page. With this kind of lax defensive effort, something has got to change.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, we're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how his team responds.
Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. The 15-footer, and the shot goes in. 25 points in the game.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Right, you love the aggressiveness. This guy is willing to take over at the key opportunities.
On the wing starts. That shot off the mark. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead early. That one goes in.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Here's Jacobs. Rebound by the Bulls. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
It's stolen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Jeremic. Another one falls for Chicago.
And the steal then right into the fast break. Great awareness.
Yes, intercepted the ball in stride. Turnovers like this are devastating to the opposition.
Starks. Cans the shot from the wing.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Jeremic. And good that time. And the Bulls lead by 6.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Starks the pass to Primetime. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Yeремich covered by Starks, and it's in there. And now an 8-point Chicago lead.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
On the wing, Starks. Pass to Irvin. Oden inside. He gets that one. Oden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's all about the positioning right there. Doesn't let anybody beat him to the spot before he can get the follow-up.
Yeремich. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And he is one cool customer, guys, isn't he? Every possession magnified down the stretch, but he's been ready with only one miss against his 6 makes.
And New York making a change here. Anthony's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
And so it's New York with it. They trail by 9 points. Here's Irvin. And he's finally able to knock one down. Mr. Fundamental's got 21 in the game. Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Yeремich covered by Anthony. And Oden pulls it down. New York shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
At the line, good. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by New York. Mr. Fundamental's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Prime time, the pass to Irvin. Here's Gooding. And the 3 off target. Chicago leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Carmichael. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Here's Jacobs. And the 3 ball is good.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, and when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
It's Pierce with the drive. Not going to go that time. New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it. Taken away by Anthony. Primetime. The pass to Jacobs. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
Knocks it loose. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 12 points for Slim. New York's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. The pass to Primetime. From outside the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And Chicago shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Jacobs, the pass to Primetime. And again, New York with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
To the inside, Brady. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Yeah, with the score this close, guys, I am shocked at the lack of defensive aggressiveness. That has to be shored up.
Here's Primetime. Here's covering. Here's Gooding. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. Now here's Pierce. And a fast break now for New York. Pass to Irvin. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Mr. Fundamentals got 23. And Chicago has possession. Pass to Pierce. Yeремich covered by Anthony. Can't connect from 14 feet out. New York shooting for the game at 42%. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
No good on that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Summerziski. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Well, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Shot by Oden is no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Starks checked in for New York. Chicago trailing here. Yeремich covered by Starks. And yes, it's good. He has 38 in the game.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
To the paint. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Yeремich. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Passes to Irvin. A fadeaway. Chicago grabs the miss.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Yeремich. And it's Chicago scoring again.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Jacobs, the pass to Irvin. And there's the pass to Jacobs. Pass to Irvin. Count it!
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
Outside, Pierce. Yeремich covered by Starks. Back to Pierce. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 6 to shoot. Yeремich. It's good. That was a big one. You can hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volumes.
New York calls timeout. They trail by 4. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. With his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
Well, they've got the green light to pull the trigger from 3, and I'll tell you, they put it to good use here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting 2.
Free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul, or go for the home run.
Well, you've got to be smart regardless of what you choose to do. You shouldn't just heave the 3 if it's not there. Let's see what happens.
Starks. The dish to Oden. Here's Jacobs. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. The win. He got it! He got it!
Oh! And he wins it at the buzzer.
Oh, an astonishing way to end this game. Some serious last-second heroics.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.